Bangkok is a very big and busy city, with attractions for nearly every interest. Thailand's Buddhist temples are world famous for their beauty and history. Wat Arun has become one of my favorites in Bangkok because it is close to where I live sometimes. I've walked there a few times taking main roads, but today I will cut across the side streets called Sois in Thai.
So our target is this little soy over here, straight across from us almost, near the little bus stop. And I've observed it from above. It has an angle back towards Wat Arun and towards another temple actually in between. So
the goal here is not to find a faster route. The goal here is to have fun on the way. Sois can be an interesting areas to go to in Bangkok because they're a lot like village life. You're seeing where people live and lots of businesses and other interesting things that you might not see if you just hang out on the main streets in Thailand. The tricky part is walking the streets in the Soi areas. The Sois are very narrow in some places, and sometimes you end up walking on the edges of the Soi. Like any street, the drains and things on the edges of Sois can be dangerous too, so be careful like you would in any city. And of course, like any place in Bangkok, there's a lot of traffic. So motorcycles, cars, trucks, they're all there. You just need to be careful and make sure you're not in their way. The other thing that's interesting, which can be confusing, is that a Soi that goes all the way through from one main road to another main road will often or more likely change names by the time it gets to the other main road. So this Soi began as Pet Kasem 4, but it's going to end up as Itharapap 21. Then once we reached Itharapap Road, it was just a matter of a few zigs and zags before we got to Wat Arun.
here you can see the main spire at the temple of Wat Arun, and you can tell we're on the right track. And I'm in a much safer. Okay, so here we almost are there. Just across this bridge. Footbridge. That is.
Noise in a Buddhist temple can range anywhere from tranquil to full-out loudspeakers for a festival, or full of monks saying prayers, with in-betweens of construction or setup for a major Thai holiday. Wat Arun was envisioned by King Toksin in 1768. It's believed that after fighting his way out of Ayutthaya, which was taken over by the Burmese army at the time, he arrived at this temple just as dawn was breaking. He later had this temple renovated and named the Wat Arun, the Temple of the Dawn. The temple derives its name from the Hindu god Aruna. In recent times, the temple has undergone some major renovations of its towering piers. It's well worth a visit. While not as ornate as some of the other temples in the Bangkok area, it is really one of the most spectacular temples in Thailand. Most tourists take a boat across the Chao Phraya River, or you can purchase a tour that takes you to several locations along the river.
tell me that you're ready to go. I'll be here waiting. I'll be here waiting, waiting.
So if you're wondering, my round trip was about 5 miles. And it was made 5 miles by making a wrong turn up this alley where I ran into this fellow. This giraffe was waiting for me up the alley, and he had seen better days. He had a hole in his neck. There's something very intrinsically Thai about his rescue. He'd been put up there and stood up strong with some concrete blocks at his feet, and just seemed something, you always find something like this. It's humorous, but a sense of humanity about it. It's just very cute. And so I leave you with that.